So the question is the absence of the resolution of the causes of the conflict going to impact the form of the state requested by the people then and now? That's a question that, like Henry said, until there is a referendum, we cannot really determine. But from the people's action, it can be predicted. The outcome can be predicted based on how the people feel, think, say, and do differently from what the documents present or what the government of Cameroon claims is the situation on the ground.
If Southern Cameroon and Misodi were to move towards independence or a heightened degree of autonomy, and if there was a solution, so to speak, what role would security sector reform of the government play? And what would DDR, demilitarization, demobilization, and reintegration play for the separatist groups? If somehow magically there was sufficient progress in the peace process, what are the parties thinking in terms of security sector reform on the part of the government and DDR on the part of the separatists? I know it's a little early to start talking about that, but just curious what the thoughts are out there on that.
Yeah, it is general knowledge that DDR is instituted as part of a peace package, right? But that was not the case with the creation of the DDR in Cameroon immediately after the major national dialogue. President Biya announced the creation of DDR immediately. That was in November 2018 to allow separatist fighters, ex-separatist fighters and ex-Boko Haram fighters to go to the DDR. But as of today that we are having this conversation, there has not been any real impact. And because we're still having fighters going into the DDR and leaving the DDR and going to the field to fight. And the Canada, those could have been an ideal avenue for the parties to discuss security reforms had the government remained engaged, right? Ambazonian political groups and armed groups were ready to engage in these discussions. We're out of these preliminary discussions, had voiced their willingness to engage if the government had shown genuine interest. Unfortunately, that did not happen, and we do not see that happening in the nearest future.